Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to Sarge Approved with your host, Sarge and Frenzy.
What up?
We are here with our guest, Comedian Deez Deez Matthews. How's it going, Deez Deez?
Hey, boo.
Deez Deez, we're super excited to have you.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
Yeah, we've been looking forward to this all week.
I know, right? It's like getting ready to watch porn. The kids are going to their dad's house.
Yeah, we got all ready for it. We got some soft music playing. We got candles lit. We got a bottle of lotion next to the nightstand. We're ready to do this podcast.
Why do men always have oil stashed away in the room? Like,
shit gets dry sometimes.
Oh, Lord Jesus, bless your heart.
Sometimes they don't have it hidden, which is even funnier. Have you ever walked into a man's room and just have seen the bottle of lotion on the nightstand? Like, you could at least try and hide it.
Wow.
Nobody knows, nobody knows that that's really what you're doing. Come on, figure it out.
Yeah, if you ever see a man with a bottle of lotion next to his nightstand and not in like the bathroom, he's definitely using that to jerk off.
Oh, totally.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill him. Oh my God, he used my good shit.
Yeah.
He used the Victoria's Secret, not the Dollar General store.
Yeah.
That's why my shit was on the dresser. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That shit
oh,
is not
so
cheap.
disgusting.
Oh man, I just sold that dude out.
Yeah, you did.
I just broke
and
the
he's going down.
I just broke the man code.
No,
the bromance is over.
We knew the bro code. It's okay.
Let me get this out of the way real quick, ladies. This episode is sponsored by National Survival Center. If you're looking for some outdoor gear, or you're looking to go camping, or you're looking to build up your survival stash so that when the shit hits the fan, you are prepared. National Survival Center is the place to go to. They've got everything you need when it comes to like tents, knives, survival food, binoculars, night vision, swords, machetes. I mean, everything under the sun, they've got it when it comes to outdoor gear. It's all hand-tested by the owners, so it's all top-of-the-line name-brand stuff that they believe in. And there's free shipping on pretty much all their gear. I think everything except survival food.
Yeah.
You can find them at survivedon'tsuffer.com or nationalsurvivalcenter.com. Survive Don't Suffer is just a little bit easier. It won't tax your fingers so much doing all that typing. But check them out, because when the shit hits the fan, you're going to need some gear. National Survival Center. Survive, don't suffer.
Don't do it. Don't suffer. Just buy all the things.
Oh.
All right, that's out of the way now. We can get back to Deez Deez.
Okay, Deez Deez. I gotta tell you, you're the first female guest that we've had, so I'm pretty pumped about it because I'm always around testosterone usually.
That's true. I'm
Usually,
outnumbered.
I'm just the only female. So I'm not only that, but I think I listened to some of your stuff and I think you're really funny. So I was really, really excited to have you on tonight. So thanks again for joining us.
Oh my God. Oh, this is a girl moment. Girl power. I'm putting my fist in the air.
Yeah, me too.
You're look, don't take this bad, but you're my Becky, okay? Can you be my Becky with the good hair?
Of course I'll be your Becky.
That's it, and I'll be your Beyonce.
I love it.
I'll be your Beyonce.
Done. It's so done.
That's it. Man, I am so excited because, I mean, we've really been trying to get this going on for a while, and I've just had delay after delay after delay, and I was like, OMG. My God's must going to bless me so well that my socks are going to just come off. I mean, for real, because, I mean, I've been doing so much, and, after a while when you're running and you're doing a lot of shows and you're doing a lot of, parties and other events and, everything starts to run, together. And then on top of that, I am a full-time mother and a full-time caretaker to my not my older father. Shit, I don't have a younger one. But yeah, he is kind of young. I call him daddy sometimes.
Yeah,
but that's when we get real nasty.
Yeah. Is he in his 70s? Is that right? Your father?
Pardon me?
Your father, he's in his 70s? Is that how old he is? Like
Sotheby?
70s, like 72, I thought I saw.
Yes, he's 70. No, he's 76.
76,
He is,
okay.
No, let me take that back. I done made him young. He is 78 years old.
Wow.
And he is the epitome of grumpy grandpas. They wrote the script all wrong. Oh, my God.
So what kind of stuff does he do that makes him grumpy? Does he stand on his porch and yell at hoodlums for, driving up on his lawn? Or because I feel like that's what I want to do when I get old. I just want to sit on my porch and drink tea and yell at people.
Girl, nothing could be further from the truth. You trying to make my daddy a Christian, and that is not happening. He ain't no evangelical. He ain't no holiness. My dad, oh my God, he's my hero, guys. And my dad, he has a famous name, but he broke his hell. And I would feel cheated because I could have been a Hilton, I could have had a rich dad and do nothing in life and have Instagram and little cute ugly babies and name them shit in the universe.
Right.
And I wouldn't have stretch marks. I wouldn't have stretch marks.
Deez, you're better than that. You're better than that.
Huh?
You're better than that.
Yes, I am. And I say stretch marks are the badges of a real woman.
Absolutely.
So, but, my dad is my hero because he was he was one of the first. He went through the 60s, through, civil rights, and he climbed through the ranks in his naval career, Back in the day, it was very hard for an African-American man to, get higher in rank, and he was in the Navy. Mm-hmm. And I think he did really well. He retired. Oh, I don't even know what his rank was, but it wasn't quite as high as mine. But that's all right. We're supposed to exceed, not just be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're a Navy veteran too, as well, right?
Yes. And my dad has gotten he's in a wheelchair, so he rides around his little hub around, and he rides in his diaper. He looks like Baby New Year all year long. And I'm like, come on. Baby Dewey. A black Baby Dewey. And
that's awesome.
He says the God awfulest things to me, he'll, one time he shitted in my good hair, and that's just horrible.
He shit in your hair?
Yeah.
Good hair.
What happened was...
How does that happen?
So, he got this girlfriend, right? Oh, honey.
He has a girlfriend?
She's a hot one.
Oh, yeah. He's still...
Honey, she is... He's still trying to... That's it. He's still pimping. Pimping ain't dead.
Big pimp. How old is his girlfriend?
Like
25. She's 72.
72?
She's 72.
Robbing the cradle.
That's awesome.
Oh, my goodness.
I love it.
And I think in a former life, she was a stripper. A former and a present and a future life, she was a stripper. And they make you so sick because I abstained from sex for about a year. And they would always tell me, oh, you need a real good sheboykin. That's why you're forgetting shit. I was like, what? My dad one day, he said to me, I'm going to tell y'all how he shit in my hair, though, but hold on.
Yeah, please do.
He said to me, he said, hey, caught me off guard, I'm cleaning or whatever. He caught me off. He said, hey, I need you to Google something for me. I was like, what? He was like, Google how I can get this chair high enough so I can eat the punani. I said, Daddy, stop! You don't even have teeth. You don't have teeth.
He doesn't need teeth. He can just gum it.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Huh?
What was your response to that?
I was like, Dad, I'm freaking leaving. And we're going to buy my dad some Beats by Dre for Christmas because there's nothing worse than to have been tired out. You know, you're laying down taking a quick power nap because you got to go get the kids. And all of a sudden you hear this. Ooh, ooh, I was like, what the fuck is that? My dad is watching porn, people.
Yeah.
Old people don't need porn.
You gotta respect it, though. He's 78 years old. He's retired and doesn't give a fuck anymore.
A retired veteran.
Doesn't give a fuck anymore. And that's what I want to be. When I'm in my 70s and I'm retired, I want to not give a fuck and do whatever I want.
Oh, my goodness. And he says everything. He told my new boyfriend, like, you know, he said, hey, have you ever seen her without her hair? I'm like, Daddy, stop! He's like, I was just trying to make sure the motherfucker would go stick around because he got some good benefits. So
that sucks to get cock blocked by your dad.
Yeah, oh my God, he does that a lot. I have to turn my Bluetooth off in my car when he's in the car. Because if I have somebody call, they might not even be my boyfriend or interested in me. My dad fucked him up. Like, hello? I'm like, Dad, stop. You think this shit's funny? Yeah.
You should start maybe a YouTube channel or some kind of blog with recordings of you and your daddy in the car and the things that he says. I bet it would be really good things that would come out of that situation.
You've got a YouTube channel, right?
Yes, I do. I have a YouTube channel, and I told him, I said, but Dad, look, if I'm going to be a star, you've got to start wearing pants. You cannot be the grumpy. I mean, we have dinners. My friends come over, and I was like, Dad, you want to put on your pajamas? Hell no, this is my damn house. If I want to ride around in my diaper all day, that's what the hell I do.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't give a fuck. And how entertaining would that be if and I'm sure he'd be game if you started posting some videos on your channel of you and your dad interacting and him just not giving a fuck in his diaper. And
oh my God.
Rolling around and making your life more stressful.
Oh my God. That would be so awesome. And I have thought about that, which brings me to Deez Deez is part of it's up under an umbrella of corporations that I'm forming. And, you know, hey, they say 7 streams of income keeps you wealthy. So, you know,
yep.
I have different alter egos, you know. I often tell people I'm kind of like a rose. As several different petals to me, you know, layers to me. And I thought about a reality show, a real reality show. You know, not some of the stuff that you see on television today.
Yeah, I don't think there's any such thing as a real reality show.
No, they're all fake.
It's fake as hell.
I mean, it's like, okay, I am guilty. I watched Atlanta Housewives for about one season.
Okay.
One season. And at that point, I was like, no, they do not represent who I am as an African American woman. You know, you see a lot of this it's a lot of race division, and it's still like a bunch of, for lack of a better word, I will use this coonery. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but it's just like the old coonery.
Coonery? What's that?
Yeah. It's like a way of acting like the shucking and jiving, almost like, remember how they used to do the minstrel shows? You shucking and jiving, and you know, the more that you just got to be flamboyant about it. And I think that you're introducing, it fails relationships, if they were even relationships at all.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of these people are unknown until they get on television, and then they make a mockery of themselves, and they're supposed to represent me.
Well,
man, you know, huh?
I was just going to say, I just Googled coonery, and it
yes.
The definition is acting in such a manner as to perpetuate black stereotypes in society. So basically, portraying African Americans.
Yeah, they just
keep
the train rolling.
Right, exactly.
They just keep.
Frenzy's already got her research going
I
here.
knew. That's why I dropped it like that. I like Becky. Becky on it. Becky, I need you. I need you.
Yes.
I need you right now in my life.
She's like our investigative reporter.
Yes, and she's good at it.
Yeah, she is. That's for sure.
So, yeah, I mean, it's just been a whirlwind of things that I've noticed. I'm 47.
You sure don't
and
look
No,
47.
you do not look 47.
Well, thank
You
you.
look
Black don't
amazing.
crack.
I know.
Shit, that Mac is real well, and I love them filters. Oh my God! I wish I could filter myself before I wake up in the morning for my dude to be like, "Shoot, hey,
Like in real life, you just
beautiful."
filter yourself before you go outside. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, what if life had filters?
Oh, be awesome.
That'd
You
be
know,
nice.
it would be. I would filter out the bullshit. You know, like straight up, like you'll see somebody coming towards you, and you'll be like, okay, put the filter up. Okay, this is a child molester, a wife beater, a crack smoker. And then you just keep on walking. You already seen his filter. You see what the fuck he about. His
Right.
side effects. You know, I'm sorry, y'all. I cuss a lot.
No, you should. We like it.
You are
We do
allowed
too.
to
Yeah,
cuss
you're
all you
absolutely
want.
allowed.
This podcast is
Man.
cuss friendly.
Yeah.
Oh
Or
my
you,
God.
or you filter the guys that you go on a date with, and they have bunk beds with random like children's sheets. And I listened to one of your comedic episodes, or just kind of stand up things. You were talking about how you went on a date with a guy, and you ended up going back to his place, and he brought you to the first bedroom, which is not the master bedroom, and it had the bunk beds.
Oh, yes.
What's wrong with bunk
yeah,
beds?
Let me tell
they're
you.
for
Let me
people
tell you
12
about
and
this
under.
shit down here.
Bunk
Let
beds
me
are
tell you
awesome.
let me tell you. When I became, I separated from my husband, and we were married for like 18 years. That's a
Wow.
long fucking time.
That is a long
Miserable.
time.
It's to be miserable, And so when I cut loose, I was like, shoot, I'm gonna see if I could fly. Because when I was a wife, I was a wife. I didn't cheat. I was in school. I was in law school. Providing for the family. But see, I don't know if it's a universal thing, but there is this such thing called work. And there are several individuals of the male gender, that they've caught this disease. They're allergic to it.
Careful now, Deez Deez.
No.
Careful.
I love, honey. I love
agree
men.
with you.
Hey,
I agree with you.
I like boys. For instance, you could be fine as hell, but I ain't gonna go gay. I'll go gay for pay for like 3 seconds, but you can't tell nobody. But no, I think that what has happened, and I get a lot of flack from this, but I think what has happened is within the black culture, we've had a lot of tragedy, and at some point, the black male, they kind of switched, now the women are taking care of the men, and the men are doing, just existing, and something is broken, and the things that we're doing today it's not making it any better. It's like a bunch of self-hatred and, depression and, low self-esteem. And this also gets into our children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But when I was talking about that situation, it was actually a true situation. This guy lived with his mother and his grandmother and his aunt. They were like the black Mexicans. I mean, it was people everywhere,
So he literally had to write his name on his orange juice so that no one else would
Yes.
drink it? What?
Yes. When he brought that orange juice up there, it was Tropicana, so I guess he was trying to be fancy.
Was it pulp
But-
free?
And he brought it up there, and because when I walked in, he was like, be quiet. And I'm like going up the stairs. Like I said, the master bedroom is either, towards the back. Why are we stopping in the front?
Yeah.
We go in there. He's got Star Wars, pictures of Cheryl T. I'm like, what
Cheryl
the fuck?
Deez.
Punky Brewster.
Shut up. You didn't have pictures of Punky
No
Brewster.
way.
I
Seriously?
was like, yes. I was like, you want this pussy or no? Dude, I ain't trying to watch the Brady Bunch with you. I'm like, I got 30 minutes. My kids going to be up and I going to have to go back and change their melatonin drip. Now, you need to come on with it.
Melatonin drip. You got them on a melatonin IV.
Yes.
Awesome. But hey, I think bunk beds are awesome, and but I know that if I brought a girl home and I brought her in my room and she saw my sweet ass race car bed, that I would definitely be getting laid that night.
And that would be the only time that would ever happen.
What's wrong with the race car bed?
Oh, my damn.
What's wrong with the race car bed?
It's for, like, kids that are 10 and under.
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
How tall are you, Sarge?
I'm 6'2".
That would be very, very awkward.
Right?
But it's a race car bed. It's awesome.
Oh, my gosh. I feel
Your
sorry
feet are
for
already at
those
the finish
women.
line. Like,
Vroom, vroom.
but you know, it's like the men now, they don't mind living with their mother. And I had one guy to tell me, oh, she's my roommate. I'm like, only way your mama needs to be your roommate is if she's in an urn on top of your mantle with a big old picture say, rest in peace, mama.
Did you ever see Grandma's Boy? Remember that movie?
You know what? Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. Yes, I just saw that not too long ago. This is the same movie.
It reminds me of that because Nick Swardson in that movie, he, they're like video game programmers or something, and Nick Swardson's one of the video game programmers, and he lives with his parents, but he's like, late 20s, and whenever he talks about his parents, like around his friends, he refers to them as his roommates.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this.
Huh?
So you have kids. We don't need to get into details about kids because we don't need to talk about that. But do you, I guess this is a question. So do you have boys or girls or both?
Well, I have 3 girls and a boy.
Okay.
Oh, that
Okay.
poor boy.
Yes.
So much estrogen that kid's got to deal with.
Right. So
Oh, my goodness.
So here's where I'm going with this. So I feel like a lot of times the men that are brought up by obviously like their mothers and their fathers and whatever, sometimes the men that are brought up just by their mothers or just by their fathers kind of take over those characteristics of the dominant parent that's in their life. So if you have a dad in your life, then that's your role model who never teaches you to do laundry or like do anything. As an adult, like you probably are going to live in a bunk bed and have Star Wars sheets, or you have a mom that does everything for you. So you're never going to do anything for yourself. Like that's, I just feel like as a kid and having parents show you how to do things is so important. So maybe that guy that the bunk bed guy that you like with the orange juice was just didn't have someone to show him the stuff.
I agree with that because I was raised by my mother, and she was an awesome mother. Great cook, kept the house nice and clean, full of love and everything. But she didn't teach me anything when it came to being prepared to be an adult and go out into the real world. She's amazing mother, nothing but love and affection, and she gave me provided me with everything I needed, but she just overlooked the whole part of teaching me how to do things to prepare me for adulthood. So I mean, you can be the best mother in the world and forget to teach them how to cook a casserole or or change a tire or something,
or do laundry. Or anything like that. Like my parents have been married they just celebrated their 40th wedding anniversary 2 years ago. But my dad was like, go get a job, go do this. And my mom was like, yeah, get it. Like they both were on the same page with everything. And they both taught me a lot of just kind of, I guess, life skills, like figure it out. Like we're not going to baby you. We're not going to do your laundry and fold it and put it on your bed for you to put away. Like go do that shit yourself. So I don't know. It's just interesting.
I will say though that my mom didn't teach me how to cook. She's a great cook, but she didn't teach me how to cook. She did get me to do laundry because when I was a little kid, like 5, 6 years old, I obviously didn't wipe my ass good enough. So she kept finding the skid marks in my underwear when I was a little kid, and every boy does it. And finally she had enough. She's like, I'm not washing your dirty ass underwear anymore. You can wash them yourself. And so then from then I didn't like. I had to hand scrub my dirty ass underwear when I was like 5 years old. And from that point on, I made sure I wiped my ass really good because I didn't like having to wash my own shitty underwear.
Yeah, that's what baby wipes are for. Keep those
You're definitely part of the National Survival Center, Heather. I applaud you. Don't survive, don't suffer. But I think that I've had to evaluate a lot of things. Much like Frenzy, I'm a fact checker. People can tell me things, but if I read it for myself and I research it, it just takes the smallest little thing, and I'll go back and start pulling up statistics and weighing this and weighing that. And there really is a big difference in, the family dynamics, race, even religion, of how these children are reared. And you're absolutely right, Frenzy. It is what they call in the Bible generational curses, and you pass them on to your children. But the thing that gets me the most is that what you said about the dominant parent is not always the loudest parent, not always the person that's the disciplinary.
No.
It could be the opposite, because my kids, I asked them one day, I said, do you think I'm a mad mom? They were like, hell yeah, you mad. You mad all the time. And I told them, you will whoop my ass because I breathe. I said, I told you stop sucking up my air. Stop sucking up my air. You don't work. Like I said. And sometimes I love my kids, Jeff, y'all. I promise you I do. But I am so in favor of late-term abortion. I mean, when they get to...
like how late? Like 12? 12 years old?
Like 6. From 6 to 38. Okay? 6 to 38. You just...
As soon as they can start talking back...
Yeah, as soon as they fuck with your MAC makeup, oh my god, or your
that
hair.
shit's expensive.
Well, my kids, I love them to death because they are of me, and I see so much of me in them. They're very animated. They love life, but at the same instance, excuse me, y'all.
No, it's okay.
I promise you that it can be cured with penicillin. It's okay. I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good.
Good.
So.
Good.
But it's been hard. I have an older daughter. She's like 20. She's 27, 26, 26, and she absolutely hates my guts. I'm like, really? Why? I mean, I guess because you don't look like a mom, and you made my sister 20 years younger than me, so I don't like you. I'm like, wow.
She'll get over that though.
Yeah.
She will.
Yeah, but you know what? I tell her, I said, look, honey, you better stop playing. I said, because the men that be looking at you, they don't be looking at you. They're looking at me because they're going to see what you're going to look like in 40 years.
Right?
And I might say, I'm Miss Parker.
It's so true though. It's funny. My mom is, oh gosh, she is going to be 60 soon. Maybe she's like 58 right now. Oh, you can't hear me? How about now?
I can hear you.
Now you can. Okay. So my mom's maybe, I feel bad that I don't know how old she is at this exact moment. I feel like she's 58.
Good thing she doesn't listen to the podcast.
I know, she doesn't.
Oh, wow.
No, she doesn't. But my mom's hot for her age. And so I always have felt like, well, if I end up looking like her when I'm 58, I'll be totally fine. Like, I have no qualms about that at all. But I also think, going back to the conversation about like the dominant parent, it doesn't always have to be the dominant parent. I think it just is the parent that maybe you have a connection with. Because as a kid, I felt closer to my mom sometimes versus my dad, or, there was different times where I felt closer to one versus the other. But I don't know. It's just growing up is just fucked up. And you just kind of figure it out.
And the thing about it is, I think, I look at these kids today and they're like, oh my God, I'm like Hillary Clinton now. You can be baited by a tweet, okay? A tweet or a Facebook status. You're ugly. So what? Your mom, I can delete you. My blocker do eat actually is so good. I don't care what people think about me.
Yep.
You know, I try to teach my children. I say, you know, be less concerned of what people think of you and more concerned of what God thinks of you.
Right.
And,
or what you think of yourself.
Yes, and you'll be a trendsetter, but these children, I mean, they're dying every day because somebody called them ugly. Somebody says that they kissed the boy. Honey, if that be the case, I've been dead a long time ago. But my daddy would have beat me back alive and killed me again.
Yeah, it's tough though. I mean, this is a whole new day and age than what any of us are used to when we were growing up. You know, you're 47. You said.
Yes, I'm 47. I'm a 60s baby.
And I'm 33. So I grew up in the 90s. You know, my teenage years.
Yeah, and I'm 37.
And we didn't have internet and cell phones and all this social media. If you wanted to say something mean to somebody back when you were in school, you said it to their face or you spread a rumor or something.
Yeah.
But you didn't have this social media giant that exists nowadays where you can just spread filth and hate and
hide
shit
behind it.
And hide behind it. Yeah, you can be basically anonymous and just hurt people and let the whole world see it.
Right, and nobody
exactly.
And if you do that, nobody really knows who you don't really. I feel like when you do that, you don't really know yourself because you're not being real with yourself and other people, and you get to hide behind your Instagram account or your Facebook account or all the accounts of social media that you have.
Yeah,
exactly.
Bullies are not just the biggest guy in school anymore. It can be some small little, you know, Weasley kid who can hide behind his you know, profile online. It doesn't have to be the guy that stuffs you in a locker every day now.
Right.
You know, those were the good old days.
I know,
those
it's probably better.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I'd rather have somebody rough me up than talk shit about me online in front of everybody.
Absolutely.
But then again, think about this. You know, I have to look at it from being on a kid's point of view because I have a teenager son and he's 16 years old. So I can't be calm. I have a 16-year-old African-American little boy, well, a young man. Right. And his mortality rate has been cut in half simply because of how he wants to express himself through his hair, his clothing, his fashion sense. And he likes hip-hop, you know. So just for that, you know, these kids are going to school every day. It's really hard on mothers these days because you look at your children when they leave, there's a possibility somebody's child didn't get a hug or somebody's child got too much and then they decide they want to blow up the school. So if you came to your job every day knowing that there was a possibility you could die, would you want to go?
No, I would not want to go.
No, but I did that for 6 years.
Yeah,
wow.
You did.
I'm a veteran too, by the way.
God, yes.
I was
Army.
I was Army. Yup. Yeah, could you tell?
I knew I was right. Yes, sir. I thought Army or Marines. I seen them guns.
So I wanted to ask you about your military career. Now that I segued into that so nicely.
Yes.
So you're a Navy veteran.
Well,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh wow!
I gotta talk shit. I'm Army.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Hoorah! Oh my God! I live I have a naval Army base here, Redstone Arsenal. I think it's not a missile command. I don't know what the hell they do out there, but I know it's some stuff that it ain't for human consumption. Yes.
So how long were you in?
I was in for 10 years,
nice.
And I ended up getting injured, and they boarded me out. So, but I retired quite nicely, so I am not mad. I love my Uncle Sam.
Awesome. So it was honorable discharge, and you were able to retire with a what do they call that?
A rating, like a disability rating from the Veterans Administration.
Yeah. Yes.
And they pay for your schooling and your retraining and all of that. And it was a great opportunity. And, a lot of people are not joining the military like my father, I don't know, he had to go. But sometimes, you could join because you had patriotism. Now it's a survival game. I mean, you go in and you need the college, the free health care, the insurance and all of that. And then, it helps you and you get a chance to travel.
That's
so
true.
I've traveled to a couple of countries. Go ahead.
Where have you been?
I've been to Cuba. I went to Istanbul, Germany, Greece. Oh, definitely Washington, D.C. Several places in the United States. But I even went to, oh my goodness, it was not Belgium. I was going to say Beirut. Starts with a B.
Brussels?
Frenzy's family is from Germany.
Not Brussels.
Oh.
Belgium?
Like straight up from Germany.
It was, oh my goodness, I cannot remember. But what I was part of the med flight crew. And they would go and set up, temporary med, like hospitals and stuff. And I was in there. Bosnia.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to Bosnia. What, so what was your MOS? Do they call it MOS in the Navy?
Yes. NIS. Naval Investigative Services.
Oh.
And if I tell you anything else, I'm going to have to kill you.
Oh my gosh.
Bring it on, Navy girl.
Hey, that you make it sound like I'm so soft. Oh, she's going to hit me with a marshmallow. Okay.
No, I've got friends that were in the Navy. I just give them shit about how they just sit on a boat.
Well, it's like Army versus Navy.
Cause I did a tour in Iraq and Kuwait. I was there for a year and a half.
Oh.
And a buddy of
Glad
mine.
you're home.
Yeah, me too. That was a while ago though. I went when the shit first went down we invaded in 2003 and I went in 2004. But I got a buddy who's in the Navy and he's like, "Yeah, I was there. I was in Iraq the same time you were." I'm like, "Were you actually in Iraq or were you on a boat about 20 miles off the coast?"
Yeah,
he's like,
"I
was on a boat."
He's a douche anyway, so it doesn't really count.
Oh my God. When I went in and they send you through processing and everything, and they'll have you in this room, when you're there, you're a Smurf when you go in, as a recruit when you first go in. And so I remember watching this video so we could decide what jobs we wanted. My job was already picked out for me, but I was watching it, so they had this thing about being a Navy SEAL. I was like, how hard would that be? I seen G.I. Jane. I saw G.I. Jane. I was like, ooh, I would be so hard. I would be so freaking hard. And went in there and I saw where they were taking big logs and shit, hitting women in the stomach. I was like, oh hell no, I can't even take when you tap me on my ass. I can't have nobody hitting me.
No.
So I was like, no, that might not be for me.
So what was your job?
But
it was
I was
Naval Investigative Services.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, what I did. It's pretty rad. It's pretty rad. Okay, have you guys ever seen NCIS?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that show.
Or JAG.
Yes.
Kind of like JAG. Mm-hmm. Well, it was kind of not like that, but that was the concept. But it was much, much more
involved.
Well, that's what it's actually called, is NIS, National Investigative Services. Mm-hmm. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, in the Navy, it is oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember. It's almost like CID in the Army.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I was married to a guy that was in the Army. He was a 55 Bravo, a BB counter. I'll never forget that. Yeah.
I went in originally as a 31 uniform, tactical radio and satellite communications. Then I switched over to military police.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I met Hillary Clinton in Washington, D.C. I met her in 90, I think. Okay, I'm going to need you to help me with this, Frenzy. I know you're fact-checking.
Yep.
When was it that the little chick with the little nasty chick with the blue dress that had a bad blowjob? Because if you doing it right, you ain't going to lose no evidence.
Lewinsky?
Monica, old Monica, yeah. She gave Dick Sucking a whole bad name. I was just upset with her. Everybody knows spitters are quitters.
Especially when you spit it all over the dress.
Yeah, and then keep it.
Be a little bit clean about it. Come on.
Who wouldn't want Bill Clinton's loads in their stomach?
But this is what kills me. Like, it was right before, I believe it was Easter. It was on the Easter that all this broke. Well, a couple of months before that, Bill, I think he had broke his ankle or his wrist or something, but he was, they had brought him to the National Naval Medical Center where I was stationed at. I was assigned that day. And so when they said that, you know, the president and the first lady would be there, they locked the hospital down. So I was kind of stuck, and I had like a date, but I was like, well, I'm going to have to make the best of it. And so I was in charge of, you know, delivering mail, and, you know, I'm pretty much the gopher girl. And I worked for the Admiral. And so I went downstairs, and I actually got a chance to meet her. She was in this room, and there was all these Secret Service men, and she was just pacing back and forth. And so I asked her, did she need anything? And she was like, yes. And she told them to leave. I mean, she did.
Oh, you're cutting off.
Like, you know what? Y'all can go. And so I was...
The Secret Service?
Yes, I'm so serious right now. This is not a joke. This is for real.
So this was 1995 is when...
1995.
When 21-year-old Monica Lewinsky landed the internship. That was when she got the internship. And then...
I lost you again, babe.
Oh, can you hear me now? I'm with Sprint now,
better.
not with Verizon anymore. How's that?
I can't hear her. But it was in 1996 that this came out. Well, a few months, I think it was probably maybe in like a winter month, like the beginning of spring or something like that. She already knew about what was going on.
Hillary already knew.
And yeah, she already knew. And now that I think back upon it, you know, what she said to me was, you know, we were talking about, I said, well, how does it feel to be married to the most powerful man in the world at this point? And, you know, and she said, it takes a lot of sacrifice. And she says, you have to focus on the big picture. And I thought that was so profound that I carried that with me for the rest of my life. You know, and whenever I get into a relationship, that's what I do. I focus on the bigger picture. You just don't, you got to pick and choose your battles. But see, if Obama, Barack, accidentally get his dick sucked, it's going to be some shit up in the White House. But see, we don't do things like y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I would focus on how long I'm going to get put in jail. How long am I going to get the death penalty for this?
No.
You know?
Yeah, I don't think Michelle Obama would stand by his side and just fake a smile during the press conference when Obama admits that he got his dick sucked by some intern.
She would punch him in the face. Oh my God.
I'm going to tell y'all how you know this. Do you guys remember when they did the very first inauguration?
Like the first one, like George Washington?
No.
Obama.
The very first one?
I don't think I was
the very first
yet.
one? No, with President Obama.
Yes, I do.
And they did something so that I have not seen in my lifetime that a president would do. He jumped out of the car suddenly and just started walking, you know, like, but this is what I felt like happened inside of that limo that day. Michelle just laid it down, Alabama style. She's like, look here, B. Now, you ain't gonna get a chance to call me Peaches no more. If you got to go up in there, you better not show your ass. If you need your dick sucked, you need to call me. Okay? You need your balls tickled, you need to call me. Okay? We can't have no shit happening and send me back to Alabama or us going back to Chicago. It is not happening. I am not riding in that badass Pinto no more. And so I think that he told her, and Mama gonna be with us, so she gonna be watching your ass, okay? So be cool. And he jumped out of the car like, oh shit, yeah, she already, you know what I'm saying? But in all, when I talk about Hillary Clinton, Senator Clinton, I didn't vote for her because she was a woman. I felt like it was time for a change. And she may not have won the election, but she really did break a glass ceiling. You know, now little girls are like, yes, I could be president if I want to. My kids said, fuck it, they ain't going through it. You know, they was like, no.
Yeah.
My 6-year-old said, no. I said, what do you want to be when you grow up? She looked at Trump on television. She said, clearly not president. I was like...
But it's, it was, you look at Barack Obama, the first black president we've had. I was actually expecting Hillary to get elected because I'm like, well, we've had our first black president. Things are changing. People are becoming more open to the idea of change. And I was like, now we're going to have our first female president. And she probably would have gotten elected if it wasn't for Trump running at the same time. You know, she has some stiff competition. Trump is like about as big a change as you can come up with.
It's gonna be crazy.
Wow, it blew my mind. I mean, I sleep in and off of like the news and stuff because I was so busy, running all the time, taking care of the family. So I catch like morning broadcast. So when they first started the election, like the debates and the presidential, nominees or whatever, not nominees, but the candidates. And so I saw Sleepy over there. I was like, why is your eyes always closed? Are you supposed to be a brain surgeon? And so
what's his
they
name?
sort of Ben Carson.
Yep. Yeah, he looked like he was about ready to fall asleep, like all the time.
Like he was always high. I probably would have voted for him if he legalized weed.
Like all the times. And he's a surgeon too.
Yeah,
so,
weed needs to get legalized
and
right now.
he graduated from Yale University, so he could totally get the weed legalized for us.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't believe that presidents have as much power as the rest of the world thinks they do.
Well, no, I don't think they do either. I feel like half the time they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just have someone else telling them what to do.
Yeah, I think they come into office and they get sat down once they get elected, and they're like, okay, this is how things work in the U.S. government. This is the way. We're going to tell you a few things, and this is what you're going to do this month. This is what you're going to do your second year. This is what you're going to do your third year. And every once in a while they'll like throw them a bone and let them come up with some new bill that they want to do, but it's something just minor. They really don't have as much power.
No, they really don't.
They're a puppet. They're a figurehead.
They're like the XOs of companies. They go on strips and they get the golden parachutes and everything, but then you have the other people that are doing the work.
Exactly.
So you have to have something to head it, and I think that it just blew my mind. One day I'm looking at the headlines and I see Carson and I see Trump. I was like, okay, this shit has got serious now. Why is these only two, like, what happened? And people took advantage of the fact, I believe that Trump won because he betted on the people that would not vote. And he did that and he won. So, it's been crazy, and I just hope for the best, hope that we get some people in there to help him out, Cause,
he's definitely not an experienced politician, so he's going to need a good group of people around him to make sure that shit gets done correctly.
Absolutely.
It should be interesting. I mean, it might be a hell of a ride.
My goodness.
I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what happens.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Saturday Night Live episodes with Trump as the president.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Those are going to be
like,
good.
That's the thing that's most exciting to me about this whole situation.
But who's going to play him?
I have no idea. They need to bring somebody back. Maybe they need to bring... what's his nuts?
Did he buy
Daryl Hammond. Yes, thank you.
Daryl Hammond would be
perfect.
Daryl
Hammond would be a perfect Trump.
Yes.
I mean,
I heard that he was coming out with his own network. I was like, wow.
Really?
Ooh. It was, I seen it on my Twitter feed, and I just kept going. I was like, I can't. I just can't digest any. And sometimes you have to detox from social media.
Absolutely.
It will fuck you up. Like, you'll be mad at the world, and you like, there's nothing I can do. And I really don't do Twitter because, as you can tell, I talk a lot, and 140 characters is not even get my whistle wet. I can cuss you out.
We're on Twitter, but I still don't understand it. Twitter and Instagram, I don't understand why they're so popular.
Hey, I requested you on Instagram to follow you. You have not responded to my request yet. What the F?
Oh,
well,
don't piss Frenzy off.
For all practical purposes, I can be followed on Instagram as, I believe, Comedian Deez Deez Matthews. And Twitter, it's Miss MIZ DEEZZ. And I think, of course, Facebook, Deez Deez Matthews.
Okay.
And I think I have a Snapchat too. I don't know. Snapchat, FaceChat, I don't know. These kids.
Oh, if you want to get some, Snapchats from Deez Deez.
Yeah, like I find myself doing a lot of selfies, and I was like, I don't want to be known as a selfie queen, but every now and again I'll go on, social media. I'll go on Facebook Live, which they have ruined that. That is the most depressing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Really? Why? I've never used it.
Oh my God, it is horrible. Like, you have people just logging on and they're just twirling in their hair, smoking blunt, and then they wonder why the cops are at their house. Like, why are you here?
Hey,
it's almost like having sex and thinking you're not going to get pregnant, and if you get pregnant, what do you think? You were going to get a toaster? I mean, if you have sex, you might have a baby. And, like, if you are on Facebook Live, you have to be very careful in what you do. There was an incident that went national with those guys with the guns doing the mannequin challenge.
That's an incident?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Is there a bunch of white boys?
It happened in my hometown.
What?
Yeah.
Because they were white boys or what?
No, they were very black, and they were not survivalists. And
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one where they're it's a bunch of white boys in like a couple cars, and they all have like shotguns and rifles.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is that the one you're talking about?
No, that's not the one.
Movie of the
You
Fast
have
and
to
the
Google
Furious.
the one that happened in Huntsville, Alabama. I know you want it, Frenzy.
Get on, Frenzy. Oh, she's challenging you.
Oh shit! It's about.
But it happened in my hometown, and it was just the most dumbest criminal thing I could ever see. Okay, if you're going to do this, it could have looked like a video, but make sure you ain't got warrants or weed or guns you're felons. You can't do that.
Okay,
you
was
can't
this
do that.
this back in October of this year?
Huh?
Was this back in October? Like, was it this year, or was
what
this
did you
like?
Say?
Was this in October that this happened, or was it?
No, this happened. I think it was like last week. It was. It says it's basically a mannequin challenge gone wrong.
Okay, hold on.
And it
In
was,
Huntsville?
I think, about 5 or 6 black guys. They had guns, and it was looking like a real drive-by shootout. But everybody in there was a criminal and high. So the cops went there, but
shit.
they didn't go. Yeah, they went there and raided them, and I think 2 or 3 people got arrested. I'm like, duh. You stuck on stupid, can't slide past dumb.
Oh yeah, I found it. Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah, Frenzy.
Yeah.
Frenzy's got it.
Yeah, it was horrible. And then you had those white kids that did it, and they called them, their environment. They're like, all of those are hunting rifles and stuff. And there was a difference. And I was like, wow, okay, I'm not gonna try that.
No.
But I might be the only African American young lady right now. No, my cousin in Washington that I believe in the National Survival Center. Because, honey, I'm going to get all the CPRO I can get. Yes. So I'll be calling you in charge if shit hits the fan. I'm like, hey, remember me?
Yep.
Come get me.
Make your way up to Minnesota. We'll swoop you up and we'll bring you to our compound.
It's cold up there.
It's super cold.
I know, but zombies can't survive in the cold weather.
Okay, I need
Interesting.
Deez
Okay,
Deez.
let me tell my kids
I need
we're
to tell
going
you this.
to see Herbie Puckett. What was his name?
Kirby.
Harvey Puck.
Harvey?
Kirby.
Kirby.
With a K. Kirby.
Kirby. Okay, the vacuum cleaner. Sucking. Okay.
Yeah.
Kirby.
Yeah. Here's the funny thing. So I pulled up this story that you just told me about. It says, it's not often that a random internet video can land you in hot water with the police. But 2 guys in Alabama learned the hard way that filming yourself with
Hello?
illegal... Oh, you can't hear me. Babe.
I can't hear you guys.
She can't hear us at all. Okay. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I pulled up the website about the story that you're talking about, the mannequin challenge in Alabama. And on the right side of my internet is a picture of Hillary saying, should Hillary still be indicted? Vote now. Like, what? Like, how do they pick these things to show up on the websites? It's super weird. And like her face is like, she's like super creepy and like the Joker basically of whatever.
It's crazy. And, you know, they do a lot of weird things on social media. And something that I saw, and I don't know how you would fact check this, but it was the most, that's when I said I need to take a break from Facebook.
Yeah.
There was a man that, it was a snake, like a really big snake. And
like an
it
anaconda?
might have been like a boa constrictor or something like that. But
an
he
anaconda?
was having relations with this snake.
What?
And this was on Facebook Live.
Sexual relations?
Yes, and I had to focus my eyes, get my glasses, and I was like, oh, shit. This don't look right. This ain't natural. I'm going...
I just came back from taking a piss, and the first thing I heard was having sex with an anaconda.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, anaconda.
Who has sex with
well,
an anaconda?
I do every night. but that's a different story for a different night. But
yeah, that's not tonight.
The Alabama black snake?
This one can go to work. This one can go to work. This one just kill folks. You know? And it was just the things that we were posting on social media. And if I'm not mistaken, you know, like, other cultures, other continents, like Asia, I think it was either China or Japan, that recently said that they are reconsidering in allowing face. You know, that's why those kids over there are so smart. You know, and you don't hear about a bunch of mass shootings in schools and all that kind of stuff because they're being... Is this better?
Yeah,
yes.
That's way better.
Okay.
Way better.
Yeah, but like I said, you know, it's been quite a ride, and you know, being a comedian and you know, learning. I think it saved my life. I know it saved my life, and you know, when you can take certain issues and see them, and you turn it into be funny, or you try to have a different approach. It's more like a observational humor, and that's what I do. You know, because it's so much hurt in the world and so much negativity. Embrace it, take it, and turn it around. And people, you know, I say what people think. This is by far the cleanest show I've done in a long time, except for when I did the Easter speech in church. But, you know, you have to go to them and reach them at a level where you never know who you might save. You know, you never know who needs to laugh. And
yeah. So let's talk let's talk about what you wanted to talk about that we talked about. There's so many things we're talking about, but when we first
translate there, sorry, because I could not hear her.
Oh no. The lupus thing.
We were talking earlier before we started recording about your visit to the hospital lately.
Yes. Well, I'm very private, and I keep a lot of things to myself, but I have a disease called lupus, and it's systematic lupus erythematosus, and it affects, like, a lot of people. I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm a very big advocate because I have survived it, you know, for so many years, and every now and again, it's basically a disease that helps. It's a disease of your connective tissues. And it fights the body against itself, and it attacks your organs. Your muscular, your nervous system, everything in your body can be attacked, and it just all of a sudden it doesn't recognize itself anymore. And I have certain allergies, like to the sun. The sun could kill you, and
The sun can kill you?
recently I was doing, yes, the lights, it makes it worse. Yeah, so it also it creates a lot of disease. Like, you get, the side effects are major diseases. I've had 2 hip replacements, a knee replacement, the retina surgery. Honey, I don't even have any. Couldn't even
Jeez.
donate my body to science because I ain't got shit left. But and but I defied the odds. I had children. I'm 47, and recently they discovered a mass. It was very painful. It came on rather quickly, and I went in the hospital, and they found the mass, and the only way that they can, to shrink it is it's inoperable, and it's called retroperitoneal fibrosis, which is also called Ormond's disease. Very rare, very rare. And I think there needs to be awareness about this disease because it's so painful to the point where, you would want to die. You just, it doesn't stop. Yes.
Where are you feeling this pain at?
It was in my stomach. If you've ever had, like, say, do y'all eat greens up there? Say something that you eat, like Taco Bell at 3 o'clock in the morning, and like you got to go to the bathroom like really, really bad.
Frozen pizza.
Or cramps, menstrual cramps.
Oh, God, yeah.
But it's just a pain. What happens is this mass pushes against your internal organs. It's just going to grow. It's almost like Jell-O, and they can't operate on it. They just have to shrink it with cancer drugs. And I will be taking a new drug called Rituxan, and it has a lot of side effects, but the side effects outweigh it going in there killing. It's kick-ass, man. It goes in, it just kills everything.
Yeah.
And, but I'm hopeful. I used to be hopeless, but now I'm hopeful because I've kicked cancer in the tail like 3 times. And it just can't hold me.
Hey, can you hear
fuck
me
cancer,
right now?
man.
Fuck cancer. Fuck it hard.
Deez, can you hear
Real
me?
hard.
Good or no?
Ooh, real nasty.
She can't.
No, do it without Astroglide or butter. You'll be good. That's how I feel about cancer. I was really, trying to determine whether or not I was going to come out and tell people what was wrong with me because my appearance will change. I had to cancel a few shows because I really need my rest. But to let everybody know that I try to spread love and positivity. All the night I've been joking around, acting crazy. But, the seriousness of life is that, we're here today, we're gone tomorrow. And if you could be an inspiration to somebody when they're going through their moment, because that's how I found my diagnosis. Because I tried to Google it to find out what was going on with me, and I took it to the doctors, and they were like, yeah, that's what you got. Like, for real, how did you find this? I'm like, oh, yeah. But, you have to just be strong, be your very own advocate in any disease that you have. And it's geared up, and I hope you guys will pray for me.
Definitely.
And, pray for my family, because they going to need it, honey.
The world
I just
needs
said, well, look, let me
Deez
save my
around.
Oh, yes. Thank you. So you said you was asking me to tell you about a couple of shows that I was going to do. I was going to be in Louisville this weekend, and I had to cancel that. And Chicago was on the ticket. St. Louis. So I get around a little bit.
Oh, so you
I
are
work
doing some
Tennessee.
traveling.
Yeah, I get around. Just put a little south in their mouth and let them see what I'm talking about. And I'm actually from fucking California. Like, I'm a Cali girl.
Cali girl living in Bama.
Yeah, I drank the water, honey. And they don't talk like this right here.
Right here. Yeah, well, we have an accent up here in Minnesota, too. We've got long vowels, and our A's and our O's are long.
Wow. So what is there to do in Minnesota? Like, but be
to
cold.
Minnesota's got a good comedy scene.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Interesting.
you've heard of Acme Comedy Club, right?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's one of the top comedy clubs in the country.
Get out.
Yeah, you need to get over to Minnesota sometime.
Well, what does y'all spring look like? Because
Spring is wet, and because all the snow's melting, but you've got decent temperatures. I mean, it depends on we've had a fairly mild winter this year. We got a lot of snow right now, and it's cold as shit. But it was like
so,
it was like 60s just maybe a month ago.
yeah, we just left the 90s. Like, in one
Oh my
day, it's
god!
like, yeah, it was like 90, it was 89 degrees, like maybe 2.5 weeks ago. And then we woke up a couple of days ago and it was like 19 degrees. I'm like, what? Okay, really? This sucks now. You don't even know how to dress anymore. And I was like, but make sure. So if I come up there, are you in Minnesota as well,
Yes,
Frenzy?
yes. She went into the other room. It's just me right now. She'll be right
Well,
back.
I would. But what I would love to do is if I came up, you guys hang out with me, like show me around.
Oh, definitely. We'll take you
Oh
in.
my
We'll show
gosh.
you around the Twin Cities. See if we'll go to some comedy clubs, have some drinks.
Yes. Oh wow. Yes, I would love that. But you guys, I am going to be I'm actually going to be starting a podcast soon as well. And I would love to have you guys on.
That would be awesome. When are you planning on launching that?
Well, since I have a lot of downtime now, I'm going to try to, write the treatment for it and, get everything squared away. So I'm looking at probably maybe February or maybe, yeah, probably February. I just had an incident with an Apple computer. It died. It damn died.
Can you hear
And I
Frenzy
just
okay right now?
bought it.
Can you hear me or not really?
Yes. Well, Frenzy, I was saying that if I come up to Minnesota, can we like totally hang out?
Absolutely. We can go get our
Oh my
nails
goodness,
done.
because
I don't ever do that, but
I,
we can go
I
get our nails done.
I think that do you guys like have like strip clubs up there with the guys in it? Because
Sharks,
I
right?
want to see what's the name of that strip show? The oh my goodness,
Chippendales?
with Magic Mike.
Uh,
Yes, because we had some strippers down here, and that's what I thought. I've never been to one of. I only went to one, and I thought it was disgusting. And I hosted one not too long ago, and the pictures that they have on the flyer are like really, really not what you're gonna get. These dudes look like they came in there. I was like, "Where the strippers at?" They come in there looking like they had just got off work from the factory. I was like, "Wait a minute."
They got a bunch of
it's
strippers with beer guts and shit.
it's deceiving.
Yeah,
They have
they had
dad
on Fruit of
bods.
the Loop. They had on BBD underwear. I was like, "Where is the? Who are you?" The dude
uh,
next door. And then they had one guy that had on like a Nike outfit and a big gold chain and the things that they were doing to them girls. And then he stuck his penis in a perfectly good bowl of Oreos. I was like, now what? Now what? You got peanut? You got penis cookies?
Yeah, that's a
I'm like,
good way to ruin some Oreos.
yeah, who wants a dick in their
yeah. I
fucking
told my
cookie
kids, I
bowl?
was like, too, but I told my dude about it. Yeah, like where? Who? What? Oh, clearly your mama had EBT because we don't waste we, we don't waste cookies around here like that.
No.
We got a limit of the whipped cream.
You come up to
We
Minnesota
got a limit.
and Frenzy can take you to the male strip clubs and show you what's what.
I will show you a good
Wow. Well,
time.
you guys, well, why don't you come on down to the south?
Oh, I would love
Sure, come
to.
down to Bama. Might have to make a
Mm.
little trip.
I am so serious because we have some really nice. We have two comedy shows that are on running. Epic Comedy, Homegrown Comedy, that is in the Low Mill area, which is our arts center. They have lots of artsy stuff. I mean, like concerts, poetry reading, plays, and everything there. And it's a beautiful place. I performed there at the Flying Monkey and the other one. I can't. It starts with P. Can't remember it right now.
Penis?
But
Is it called penis?
Huh?
Get your mind out of the gutter, frenzy.
And it's kind of, and we just had a young lady an African American lady that opened up a comedy club called the Laugh House. So I would like to
Nice.
congratulate Miss Nikki Terry. And we're small, but most of the time we do comedy in Birmingham, or we'll go to places like Birmingham or to Nashville because you have Zany's there and the Stardome in Birmingham. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with the South. We take things a little slow, but it's just good Southern living if you find the right partner. I don't suggest you go to the project now. Y'all come with your own weed.
No, I'm good with that.
Come with your own weed, because
Yeah,
I
that's
am
all
not
right.
going to the
We
project.
probably got better weed. We probably got better weed up here than Alabama, anyways.
I bet you do.
You know
I
we
bet
do.
you do.
You know we do.
Because
Is it
it gets
legal
cold
up
up. No, it's medicinal marijuana is, but not recreational
No.
marijuana yet.
I'll
But-
be there in the spring.
With your card, show up with your card.
We woke up this morning and,
They won't legalize it down here.
oh, not at all, not even medicinal. They
What'd
don't
you say?
legalize it medicinally at all. Like it's
I thought you
nothing's
said-
legal.
I think there's only a few states so far, huh?
I don't know. Can you
Well,
can
they
you hear me good or
decriminalized it in certain states.
right?
Well,
You know what we
I,
should
I,
do?
I don't.
Let's all get together and make a trip to New York, and
Oh my God!
we'll
That'd
go.
be amazing.
We'll go visit some of our past guests. We have a lot of New York comedians on here, and especially.
And look, I want to steal that dude's. I want to steal that dude's. I want to steal his watch because he seems like he likes to let stuff get stolen. So I'm gonna take his watch.
Paul
Paul
Soltis.
Soltis.
Yes, I love him.
What up, Paul?
Paul, that dude's awesome. Unfortunately, he keeps getting robbed.
He still hasn't found a
I
place
mean,
to
he might
live.
as well just say, "Here, my shit." He needs to come down to the South and let Miss Deez show him how to defend himself. To get you a tape. They won't do it no more.
Yeah, but he's basically living at the YMCA, just pumping iron every day. So before you know it, he's just going to be completely just ripped. And it's hard to be funny when you're just muscle bound, isn't
Well,
it?
a good day for him is finding an electrical outlet that he can charge his phone to. Like he posted that on Instagram today, like New York Easter egg, finding an outlet that he can actually plug power into.
Yeah, he needs our help, Deez Deez. We need to go up there and help that dude out.
He needs a
Okay,
place
well,
to
hopefully
live.
We got it working out. We were cutting out a little bit. Yeah, we were talking about Mr. Paul Soltis going up to New York, and seeing that dude. He's his ultimate goal is to be on Saturday Night Live.
Him and I alike.
What?
That has been a childhood like fantasy, like a goal in life to be on Saturday Night Live. I've never missed an episode.
Saturday Night Live is awesome. That would be so awesome to see both of you guys on that show.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But you know that you have to, sometimes the vision is so much bigger than the dream. And I see myself moving towards that, but I ain't finna get robbed. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. I go to New York, let somebody take my shit.
I think Paul's just a little too nice.
He sounds so
He
sweet.
is. He's a sweetheart. But
Well,
you've got to respect that guy. He just on a whim basically decided to just go and chase after his dream. Just went off to New York City with no home, not much for money in his pocket, just basically what he's carrying, and he's just going for it.
That's how all the greats start. I read a story where Steve Harvey was actually homeless. You know, he lived in his car, and there's a couple of hard hitters down here like that. Spunky Robinson out of Miami, he would be a great interview. And T. Ray Sanders, they're go-getters. They're always on the road. You know, they go. But I often say that's kind of like a little funny for women. That's why it's so, I mean, female comedians, they either don't have a family or they have a very supporting family. Mm-hmm. But as a single mom, I miss a lot of open mics, and I get booked on shows, and you have to pay the babysitter, and it's a lot. But I'm going to embrace social media, and I can do it that way. Sometimes you got to create your own opportunities.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You've got to, in this day and age of social media and technology and everyone being as connected as they are nowadays, you really have to market yourself. If you're trying to get your name out there, you have to adapt and overcome to this new technology and use it as a tool to just get yourself out there in front of as many people as possible. Because you can going to open mics, doing gigs and stuff is great. You want to do that as much as possible, but also there's the social media aspect of people that may not be able to come to your shows and be there in person, but they can still hear you on YouTube or your Facebook page or wherever you post your videos or your content.
Absolutely. And I thought about something, and I often say, don't meet me there, beat me there. A lot of people, well, don't give your ideas out. And I said, well, you know what, an idea is an idea, but if someone else can do it, at least I hope they have me on the show. But I was thinking about like doing virtual comedy shows. Like you would have like a host, and it would all be done like a podcast. You would have a host, a opener, an opener, a feature, and a headliner, and it would take like 5 minutes of your time. 5 minutes for each one of them. You come back like an actual show, but you're just giving them audio, or we could do it through Skype. Have each one of those people on there to do their own little segment. And I thought about doing that. It's just, I am technically tarded. That's not politically correct. I figure my way through it, and I always tell people to go forth and be great. So anything that I've ever done that anybody recreates or they try to follow or they do it, hey, I'm not angry about it, because you might reach somebody I couldn't reach.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think every great idea that has come up out there is a lot of the time is derived from another person's idea, and it's been adapted and evolved, and that's what you gotta do. You use things as inspiration.
Right, but I also think that you're passionate about what you do, and you don't want to produce shit, right? Like you want it to be good, and you want it to be, I guess, quality stuff that you're putting out there. Mm-hmm. So I think that that's in itself an accomplishment. Like you could put whatever the fuck you want to put out there, but if it's not good, what's the point?
Well, I was on an interview one time before, and this guy asked me, he says, well, Miss Deez, what is your 5-year plan? I was like, hopefully I have my kids at the fucking house so I can have sex, but no, for real. I said, in 5 years, I want to own my own network. Yeah. And he was like, don't you think that's a little unrealistic? I said, well, let me tell you something, honey. I don't know how you rock, but you might be a saint or an ain't. But I don't bother God with mediocrity. The bigger your dream, the more ridiculous that it can be, gives you a goal to work towards. Mm-hmm. If you just pick what everybody else doing, you'll be, it's like saltpeter. I don't know. I don't know why sex is on my mind tonight.
Well, the fact that you have a goal, whether it's you think it's attainable, someone else might not think it's attainable, but they can go fuck themselves. I think that if you have something that you
strong words,
well, but whatever, like if you have something that you're striving for and that you think that you can do, and if who are they to say that you can't do it? Like that's why I say go fuck yourself. Like you do what you want to do, and you show them.
Yeah, I guarantee, you ask anybody who's made it, in their respective career, comedians, actors, musicians, whatnot, I guarantee there are plenty of people that were telling them that they couldn't do it, and they just kept plugging away, and eventually they got their big break, and they were successful. I mean, you just got to keep going at it.
Exactly. And I told my kids, I said, damn, I'm 47 and, I'm almost 50, but it's not too bad because I hear AARP got some awesome rates for insurance and I can use my senior card to go to Denny's. I'm tired of picking my daddy.
Yeah, you're doing good. It's an inspiration to see how hard you're plugging away. I mean, you've got the lupus that you're dealing with. You're a single mother of 4 children, and you're still getting out there and you're fighting for your dream, and that's good. That's something to be proud of, and it's
absolutely
that's admirable. I mean, that's definitely inspiration for anybody that is looking to make a name for themselves.
You're doing more than most people that have no anything to deal with. Like, they don't have to take care of anybody else. Like,
right.
You're doing way more than that.
Yeah, so you've got your father.
You should be proud of that. Your father, your kids, yourself, like all the things that you've got going on, and the fact that you're just still doing what you're doing. You should be very proud of yourself. I'm proud of you, and I haven't even met you. But I would like to meet you.
Well, we're going to change that. We're going to change that, Fred, because I am coming. I want to get my Sex in the City on, too, because I got my Harry.
Fuck yeah.
I am Charlotte. Yeah, I'm Charlotte.
You're Charlotte? Okay.
You're officially a friend of the podcast and a friend of ours, and we would love to be able to meet up with you sometime.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Well, guys, I have really, really had to be. You guys have been the highlight of my night besides these Percocets. That is a kick-ass drug. Woo, daddy. Yes. But I really appreciate you guys reaching out. And like I said, I always say, if I could change one person, make somebody laugh, or when they're trying to cry, you never know what's happening. You never know what's going through a person's mind. And like I said, comedy saved my life. Mm-hmm. And hopefully, I can continue to do it and bring awareness to some things that, pretty much is not is taboo now.
Right.
Being nice.
Exactly. Or just understanding that people are going through shit that they might not want to talk about, but that doesn't mean that they're a bad person or that they suck or whatever. It's just they're dealing with their own stuff, so don't be judgy.
Yeah. I wrote one day, it's on my Twitter page, I sent a thing, I said, do you ever feel like you just want to, somebody make you so angry that you just want to go and kill their ass and then bring them back to life and say, stop fucking with me?
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, I told you, stop fucking with me. Mm-hmm. I ain't got time for your shit.
I think we've all felt that feeling before.
Yeah, and my kids, they give me life. One day, my kids are going to be, they're amazing now, but they're going to be, they're already little comedians, and
that's awesome.
They see mommy working, they see mommy happy, and it kind of makes them a little, they didn't know really what was going on with me. They just knew mommy was really sick, and they were like, Mom, my daughter, my 10-year-old, she 11-year-old, she goes, hey, Mom, I know you're sick and all that, but will you die from this? I said, no, baby. She said, well, just in case you do, can I get your flat screen? I'm like, what the fuck? Oh. Really?
That's fucked up.
She beat everybody. Like, I just need the flat screen because I'm tired of this television.
That's pretty.
So, what do you got coming up these days? What do you got coming up for gigs or shows or projects?
Excuse me. Well, I know that in January I am going to be in, I think this place called Columbia, Tennessee. I'll be doing a gig show, feature show. And in April, no, April, I think it is, yes. No, February, I'll be hosting a members only social club Valentine's Day show. And that's here in Huntsville, Alabama.
Because everyone hates Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is like the dumbest holiday ever created.
Oh, yes, it is. It really is.
Stupid.
I think it sucks. I hate it.
Even if you have a boyfriend, like, it's like, don't fucking do anything for me for Valentine's Day. Like, do shit on a normal day. Like, do something for me on June 2nd. That'd be better.
That sounds like something a single person would say.
But you know what? I actually have a guy friend now, and he's been like he's like my Stedman, and I just love him to death. Like,
so you just boss him around?
No, oh no, I never do that, Hint. No, I don't. He's in charge.
As long as you let him believe he's in charge, everything should go smoothly.
That absolutely works. I mean, he's an amazing man. It's like God just opened up heaven and dropped this man out, and he's so perfect for me because we're just as fucked up as each other, the other, and we get along. We're the whitest black people you have ever seen in America. We eat soup and shit. We eat paper.
Oh, I didn't know soup was a white person food.
Well, it's not grits or macaroni and cheese.
I love mac and cheese.
Awesome. I do too.
You like mac and cheese?
I make homemade mac and cheese for Christmas and holidays. Like, that's my specialty. Like, homemade with the bread, the buttered, gross, disgusting breadcrumbs that are like so hideous for your ass, but taste super delicious.
Girl, I don't have an ass, so I eat all the shit I can eat. I mean, I'm Ethiopian thick with some Cambodian curds.
Okay, when you come to Minnesota, I will make you my homemade mac and cheese. We're gonna make that ass grow just for like a day, but you will enjoy it.
Well, you know what? My dude told me that he could make it grow too, but I don't know what's going on. It ain't getting no bigger, but he real happy.
As long as he's happy, you're all good.
We'll come. You come up to Minnesota, and friends will fill you up with some mac and cheese,
and take you to the boys strip clubs.
And then we'll get drunk as fuck, and
ripped,
and yep,
smoke
tequila,
a bunch of weed,
smoke a bunch of weed, and then go watch some comedy. And you and friends can trail off and go watch some dudes strip.
Tell them I'm y'all's black sister from Alabama.
Alabama.
You didn't go to overseas to get you a black one. You just like Brangelina and all that. You just went down to Alabama and picked me up.
Fuck yeah, I did.
You guys have made my night.
You've made our night. We've had a lot of fun with you. Where can people find you online? You're on you're on Facebook, Deez Deez Matthews, Comedian Deez Deez Matthews.
Twitter is MZ Miss Deez Deez on Twitter, and I am also on Instagram for God knows reasons why, but I'm on Twitter, not Twitter, Instagram as I think it is Comedian Simply Deez. Or it may be Simply Deez, or it just may be, no, it is Simply Deez.
Okay.
On Twitter. And I think in Skype, I'm at Simply Deez as well. So.
Here's the deal on Instagram. I requested you yesterday as Sarge Approved, which is our podcast name. You have yet to responded to my friend request.
Girl.
So you better get on that shit right now. Instagram is totally weird. I get it.
No, honey, let me tell you, my phone is like, when you're in a new relationship, you can't fuck with your phone like you normally do. You got to ease them into it because you can't, your phone's just ringing and so, who is that? Old boyfriend? Like, no, dude, it's like my email, like. Every little beep, I feel like, and then he'll put the television on snap.
He doesn't know.
I almost got away with it.
He doesn't know the notification sounds yet. It's like email is this sound, text message is this sound, Instagram is this sound. Once he gets to be there for a little bit longer, he'll get to know like what the notification sounds are, because they're not the same. You don't pick the same sound for everything, right?
Well, no, I have different sounds, but then the more sounds I have, the more shit he think I'm into. I'm like,
I can't keep track of all these damn sounds.
like, I told him, I said, I love you to death, but God, Jesus, stop. I mean, he's on it, but he loves me, and it takes, when you're in a relationship, I just took a chance because sometimes you can't be in relationships when you're doing what we do, entertainment-wise. It's a killer. It's a killer, because you have to say funny things, and as you guys tell, I kind of dress a little sexier than most, and, shit, if I got it, I'm going to flaunt it before I lose it.
Yeah, he's just gotta understand that when you're up on stage, you're kind of playing a role, in a respect, and that he can't look at it as you, the woman he's dating. He's got to look at it as like a character on stage,
a persona. Yeah.
And so you have to be able to kind of say what you want to be able to say, even if it might involve your current relationship or past relationships. It's all part of your act.
Well, gee, thanks. I'm gonna get some tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, go get it.
As long as there's no,
I'm gonna be like, Sergeant Frenzy. He was like, who the fuck are they?
There's no bunk beds.
My
involved,
new shoulder
right?
people.
There's no bunk beds involved, right? No bunk beds tonight. Like the bunk beds have been deleted from.
I can't hear you, Frenzy.
Bunk beds? No bunk beds.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
well,
bunch of bunk bed haters.
Well,
man, you better come with a double wide. I don't care. I got a bad back and bad hip, so, and I'm a lady. I don't get on my knees. I have them stand on the bed.
Oh, shit. All right. I think this is about time to wrap this thing up.
Yes.
Deez Deez, thank you so much for being with us. This has been absolutely delightful.
yes, thank you so much. I have the biggest smile on my face right now, so thank you.
Oh, guys. Well, guys, I am the favorite one here right now. I mean, I am so honored that you guys reached out to me, and I've had an amazing time. I will be, checking actually posting your page to my page and, promoting the other interviews because I think they're just, it's important to help people get out there.
Absolutely.
So, and you're definitely part of Simply Deez Inc., and I am going to make sure I'm coming to a city near you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're coming to Minnesota whether you like it or not.
We look forward to it. It'd be awesome if we could get you in one of these, one of our comedy clubs here in Minnesota.
Well, we're going to have to talk about that because I would definitely travel to it at the A. And I tell them, I said, now look here, I have PayPal, not Penis Pal. So, yeah. Well, guys, thanks again, man. And I'm like I said, call me anytime. I can go turn my kids' melatonin drip off now. Everything's good. And, but call me anytime. And to all of your future interviews, tell them that, Ms. Deez Deez is praying for them. And I'll be listening and supporting. And I wish them well. And go forth and be great.
You do the same, lady. You're amazing. I love you.
You guys got to comment on my new video log that I'm going to start doing about my journey to grace with this little issue that I have. So I'm going to do a video log.
Definitely.
Share it with us.
We want to hear the details on this podcast you're going to be starting, too.
Yes.
Absolutely. I might be coming to y'all for some information.
Yeah.
We're down.
You need any advice or technical information, we got your back.
Awesome. Okay, then, guys.
All right.
At least they're well. Well, you guys have a happy holiday.
Thank you.
Thanks,
you
too. You too.
Okay, that was comedian Deez Deez Matthews.
Deez Deez.
Fucking love that
Fucking
girl.
love that shit of that girl.
I love her. So that has been our episode with Deez Deez Matthews. And this episode has been brought to you by National Survival Center. You are going to need some survival equipment when shit hits the fan. And even if you don't want to be prepared for that and you just want to go camping, go to National Survival Center and get some camping gear. You can get some tents, you can get some lanterns, you can get some cooking ware, you can get some survival food. if you just want to bring it camping. But if you are worried about the zombies, are you worried about some crazy virus or some nukes coming and slamming down on us, you want to be prepared. You want to at least have a bug-out bag. If you don't have a bunker, you need to at least have some survival food stored somewhere. Go check these guys out. It's at nationalsurvivalcenter.com, or if you're lazy and you don't want to type that much, you can type in survivedon'tsuffer.com. They got free shipping on almost all their gear. It's all top-of-the-line shit. And you're going to find it way cheaper than if you were to go walk into Cabela's or Gander Mountain or one of these other places that provides the same kind of gear. It's just cheaper at National Survival Center. So go check them out, nationalsurvivalcenter.com or survivedon'tsuffer.com. Make sure you're prepared when the shit hits the fan. Survive, don't suffer.
Don't even fucking suffer. Just buy the things.
Stop doing it. All right, so we're going to play this episode out with a song called Bitches from the Milky Way by Heatbox.
Woo, woo.
Go check them out. Thanks for being with us, and we will see you next time. Our next guest is Larry Venturino, comedian. And you can find us on Twitter at Sarge Approved. We're on Facebook. We're on a bunch of different podcast platforms like iTunes, Spreaker, AudioMac, SoundCloud. Just type in Sarge Approved and you'll find us. It's not that hard. Just do it. It's not that bad. Just do it. And you can listen to all our past episodes and all our upcoming episodes. So thank you for being with us.
Bye.
Later, fuckers.
Don't you step to me, don't you tell me what to say and do. She said, what you gonna say, what you gonna say? Bitches from the Milky Way, and I love them bitches from the Milky Way. Them bitches from the Milky Way, and you love them bitches from the Milky Way. No matter what you say, yes, all y'all love them bitches from the Milky Way. Them bitches from the Milky Way, and you love them bitches from the Milky Way. No matter what you say. Now I hope you don't think when I say bitch, I mean the word negative. Cause this is my life and this is my thing and this is how I live. And you say to your friend, you son of a bitch, don't you tell me what to say and do. She said, what you gonna say, what you gonna say? Bitches from the Milky Way, that's right, and I love them bitches from the Milky Way. Them bitches from the Milky Way, I love them bitches from the Milky Way. No matter what you say, yes, oh y'all, y'all, yeah, you love them bitches from the Milky Way. Milky Way, them bitches from the Milky Way. Bitches from the Milky Way. Bend down, bitches from the Milky Way. Bitches from the Milky Way. Well, bitches, them bitches, who's bitches, my bitches, why bitches love bitches from the Milky Way. What bitches, them bitches, who's bitches, my bitches, why bitches love bitches from the Milky Way. What bitches, them bitches, who's bitches, my bitches, why bitches love bitches from the Milky Way. What bitches, them bitches, who's bitches, my bitches, why bitches love bitches from the Milky Way. What bitches is them bitches, it's y'all bitches, all y'all bitches too, you just bitches. All y'all just the fastest sperm. Hope you realize that